Be careful. If you are keeping money in these places, your wealth might be quietly slipping away without you even realizing it. Hello, I am Master Zhen. Money is not just a material possession. It is a living stream of energy that absorbs the energy or ki of the place where it is kept. When you store money in the wrong location, its energy can become misaligned, suppressed, or contaminated. And from that point on, the flow of wealth and prosperity in your life may begin to quietly unravel. There are homes where money flows in regularly, yet it never seems to stay. Every time there is a little extra, something unexpected comes up: illness repairs or surprise expenses. This is not just a coincidence. It is a sign that your money flow is being blocked or energetically rejected right within your own home. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 places where you should absolutely never store money. These are locations that may seem harmless on the surface, but they actually carry an energy that pushes wealth away, causing money to vanish, your luck to decline, and blessings to slip through your fingers. Stay with me until the end, because even if you discover just one of these 7 mistakes, you may already be opening the door for wealth energy to return to your life. Before we begin, go ahead and write a positive affirmation in the comments to activate your wealth energy. I am cleansing the energy of money, and prosperity is returning to me. And do not forget to subscribe to Master Zhen's channel so you can continue exploring the ancient secrets of Feng Shui with me, where every video is a ritual that helps you unlock wealth, energy, preserve blessings, and live in lasting abundance and peace. And now, let us go deeper to uncover the 7 forbidden places where you should absolutely never store money. These may seem harmless at first glance, but in reality, they silently drain the wealth energy from your home. The first place: inside the closet. In energetic Feng Shui, a closet is considered a space of movement and constant change. It holds clothing items that reflect your outward appearance, emotions, and daily states of being. Whether we are happy, sad, tired, or stressed, those emotional imprints remain in the fabric. That is why the energy inside a closet is always fluctuating, never still. But money, on the other hand, needs stillness, dryness, and stability to maintain its positive energy. When you place money inside a closet, its energy gets caught in that shifting dynamic and begins to lose its natural balance. Additionally, closets tend to have subtle humidity, fabric smells, or lingering scents from laundry products, all of which contribute to a less than pure environment. Money represents clean, refined energy. So, when it is placed in a space full of mixed or noisy energy, it cannot stay energetically pure. An ideal space for money should feel dry, tidy, and still. A closet, however, is the opposite: enclosed but full of movement, enclosed but infused with human scent. It cannot support the long-term accumulation of wealth energy. Symbolically, clothes represent our outer image, while money symbolizes our inner energy, the source that nurtures and sustains life. When these two are placed side by side, the energy of money tends to blend with outward-facing energy, the kind that expresses and shows, rather than accumulates and stores. That causes money to shift toward moving outward rather than gathering inward. So even though many people think keeping money in a closet is discreet and safe energetically, it is not a good idea. The energy here is unstable and tends to stir the flow of wealth rather than preserve it. Closets are suitable for dynamic, creative, and changing energies, not for the energy of accumulation. When you place money in such a space, it loses its ability to hold energy. It is like pouring water onto a moving surface. It cannot settle and it cannot gather. To protect the energy of money, it must be stored in a separate place that is calm and stable, far from areas filled with fluctuating energy like closets. The second place, near the main entrance. The front door is considered the strongest energy zone in the entire home. It is where outside energy enters and inside energy exits. Every time the door is opened, the flow of air changes, constantly moving and shifting. That makes the front entrance the most circulated area, with energy flowing in and out non-stop. If you store money, a wallet or a safe near this area, the energy of your money will be swept away by this very movement. Money may come in quickly, but it will also leave just as fast because it lacks a firm foundation to stay. To put it simply, wealth energy needs to be placed in a steady location, just like how still water needs a calm area to settle. But the front door is where two opposing flows inside and outside meet, and they shift constantly based on when temperature light and how often people come and go. This space is never still, and that is exactly why money cannot remain here. Like a guest who drops by and quickly leaves money stored near the entrance does not find the peace it needs to anchor itself. Another reason this area is unsuitable is because the front door is always being opened and closed. When someone walks in or out outside, energy rushes in, pushing out the old. If money is stored here, it is constantly impacted by this influx of new energy, which disrupts its own energetic field. Energetically, this spot does not create a sense of security, or holding it carries the feeling of passing through. The energy at the front door is communicative, not preservative. What's more, this area often holds shoes, coats, keys, items that carry external energy. When money is placed near these objects, it gets mixed in with external vibrations, which are unstable and inconsistent. That causes the energy of money to become murky, diluted, and influenced by the surrounding environment. The front door is like the breath of the house, the point where energy is exchanged. But for that very reason, it is not the place for things that require stability and preservation, like money or safes. The energy here tends to move quickly and continuously, so even if money comes in, it cannot stay for long. The third place, under your pillow. Your pillow is where your body rests after a long day, a space for your body to relax and your mind to unwind. In energetic Feng Shui, the area around your pillow and bed is seen as a zone of rest and recovery, one that demands gentleness, stillness, and deep peace. But money carries a very different kind of energy. It vibrates with movement, exchange, and growth. So when you place money under your pillow, these two opposing energies clash. One side seeks rest, the other demands flow. One needs stillness to restore, the other thrives on circulation to generate life. When they overlap, energetic balance is disrupted. As we sleep, our body enters a state of energetic rest, but money continues to emit subtle vibrations. Placing it under your pillow compresses its energy between your body and the bed, stopping it from flowing naturally. Over time, your wealth energy becomes blocked. It cannot rise or circulate. Imagine your finances as a stream of water, and putting money under your pillow is like placing a rock on top of that stream. The water still flows, but it becomes murky, weakened, and fragmented. Furthermore, the head of the bed where your pillow rests is an area highly sensitive to energy. It is directly linked to your mind's sleep quality and emotions. When a strong energy object like money is placed underneath, your subconscious can feel the disruption even if you are not aware of it. This may lead to shallow sleep, unsettling dreams, or emotional instability without an obvious cause. That is because money does not just carry material energy, it also carries emotional imprints from the transactions it has gone through and the places it has been. When stored under a pillow, those vibrational frequencies can impact your personal energy zone. On a practical level, keeping money under your pillow also interferes with the full relaxation of your resting area. The subconscious mind always knows there is something valuable right beneath you. Even in sleep, your mind stays slightly alert, unable to fully let go. This prolonged state of alertness prevents your body from truly recharging, making both your mind and your money energy less stable. The fourth place. In the kitchen represents warmth, nourishment, and the energy that sustains the whole family. It is an active area where fire is lit daily and heat spreads throughout the home. In Feng Shui, fire symbolizes activity, consumption, and constant transformation. So the kitchen's energy is always in motion, it generates heat and stirs up the surrounding energy field. Meanwhile, money requires a calm, stable, and cool environment to build abundance. When money or a safe is placed in the kitchen, its energy is affected by the heat flow and risks being burned by the intensity of movement here. High temperatures and frequent activity mean the kitchen is always in a state of consumption. Every time a flame is lit, energy is used to transform food into heat, smoke, and steam, a natural process of burning. When money is placed in that same space, it aligns with that consuming frequency. Energetically, money cannot hold its vibration because the surrounding energy is more about leaving than storing. The kitchen is also tied to basic needs: eating, drinking, cooking, all of which are directly related to daily spending. That means the energetic field here leans toward using rather than saving. When money is placed in a space dominated by consumption, it naturally resonates with that energy. That is why homes with safes or envelopes of money near the kitchen often find it hard to save. The money comes in, then quickly goes out without a clear reason. Additionally, the kitchen contains elements that can affect the quality of money's energy. Things like steam, grease, and cooking odors. These are considered heavy energies that cloud and contaminate the energy field. Over time, money left near these elements absorbs this cloudiness, and its once pure light energy becomes heavier and less vibrant. In modern Feng Shui, this is known as dense energy, overwhelming light energy, a subtle imbalance that can noticeably affect the fortune of the household. Fire as a symbol in Feng Shui is associated with bright, powerful bursts, full of life, but short-lived. It fuels momentum but disrupts long-term stability. That is why items associated with accumulated energy like money, gold, valuable documents, or safes should not be placed near the kitchen. It is not just the heat, but also the powerful energetic vibrations here that can break apart stillness and interfere with money's ability to grow. The fifth place. In the bathroom. The bathroom is the clearest example of a release zone in the home. It is where old energy waste and dirty water are flushed away, keeping the living space clean and balanced. But because its function is to release the energy here always flows outward, it has no capacity to accumulate or hold on to energy for the long term. The water in a bathroom always flows out. It carries the energy of departure and endings. So if you place money or any symbol of wealth in this area, it will naturally follow that flow and be swept away. In Feng Shui, water symbolizes the flow of wealth energy. When water is clean, still, and stored in a bright space, it generates prosperity and nourishes abundance. But wastewater, or rapidly flowing water, especially in bathrooms, represents the opposite, the energy of exit. Placing money here causes its energy to move downward and out, just like the water. That makes it nearly impossible for wealth energy to remain. Also, bathrooms tend to have high humidity, little natural light, and heavy air from constant water flow and cleaning products. These elements lower the vibrational quality of the space, making it a place of release rather than gathering. Money, which thrives in fresh, dry, and energetically clean environments, loses its clarity in such a setting. Think of it like planting a seed in a swamp. No matter how good the seed is, it cannot grow. The sixth place, under the staircase. In energetic Feng Shui, the staircase is considered the main energy channel of the home. It is where energy flows between different levels, constantly moving up and down. Every step taken on the stairs stirs the energy field, creating a strong current, like a swirling breeze, running through the core of the house. Because of its dynamic nature, the staircase area should remain open, well lit, and spacious to allow energy to flow freely. However, the space beneath the stairs is the opposite. It is compressed, dark, and poorly ventilated. This is where the energy becomes stuck and sluggish, often referred to as a zone where energy gathers but does not grow. When money or a safe is stored under the staircase, it is directly affected by this compressed energy. Money needs a calm, open space to allow its energy to expand. But when placed in a low, narrow area, its energy cannot circulate freely. From an energetic perspective, it is like planting a seed in a dark, airless hole. The seed might sprout, but it cannot grow because it lacks the air and sunlight needed to thrive. Money kept under the stairs behaves in much the same way. It may start off well, but over time, the flow slows down, becomes irregular, or even stalls for no obvious reason. The space beneath the stairs also absorbs constant vibrations from footsteps going up and down every day. Each movement creates small energy waves which prevent the area underneath from staying energetically stable. When money is placed here, its energy is constantly being shaken, disturbed, and thrown off balance. If you think of money as a calm body of water that needs stillness to stay clear, this spot is like a pond that is constantly rippling, unable to reflect clearly, unable to hold its form. In natural Feng Shui, any area that holds unstable, compressed, or constantly vibrating energy is not suitable for accumulating wealth. Another important factor is the hidden nature of the space under stairs. It is often neglected, poorly lit, and lacking airflow. When energy gets compressed in such a tight space, it becomes blocked and cannot flow outward. Money placed in this type of stagnant air environment loses its ability to circulate like water. Stuck in a clogged pipe, it does not flow out, and it cannot receive anything new. Gradually, the vitality of your wealth energy weakens, shifting into a stagnant state that is unable to generate abundance. Symbolically, a staircase represents upward movement, progress, and growth in life. But the space beneath it is hidden, weighed down by the entire structure above. Placing money in that suppressed space means unconsciously putting your wealth energy in a low, restrained position where it has no room to rise. That is why in traditional Feng Shui, storing money under the stairs is considered burying your fortune, a place where your wealth energy gets trapped, unable to grow, even if it started with great potential. The seventh place, near the laundry area. The laundry and drying area is one of the most energetically unstable places in the home. This is a zone of constant change, from wet to dry, from dark to light, from stillness to motion. Every time you wash or hang clothes, the movement of water, moisture, and human activity stirs the energy field, making it impossible for energy to settle. In Feng Shui, areas with frequent energetic changes like this are considered active energy zones. meaning they cannot maintain the stillness required for wealth to accumulate. Money carries a light, refined, and stable energy. It thrives in dry, clean spaces with a healthy balance between stillness and movement. But when stored in a laundry area where humidity constantly shifts, steam rises, and temperatures fluctuate, the energy of money becomes heavier. Moisture clouds the energetic field around the money, dulling its radiance and causing the wealth energy to dim. In Feng Shui terms, this is called dampened energy, where abundance becomes slow, weak, and burdened. Beyond the moisture, laundry areas are associated with cleansing and energetic release that involves rinsing, washing, and removing. Every time water is drained away, the energy of release is activated again. Symbolically, this flow represents letting go, not holding on. When money is placed in a zone with an outward flowing current, its energy tends to follow that path. Even if it physically stays put, the surrounding environment pulls its vibration toward departure. The laundry area is also heavily influenced by external environmental factors: intense sunlight, shifting winds, constant humidity, and the lingering sense of detergent or strong cleaning chemicals. Together, these create an energetically unstable and reactive space where purity and balance are difficult to preserve. Artificial fragrances and chemical vapors vibrate at a lower energetic frequency, and over time, their continuous presence can gradually transform this area from a vibrant living space into one of subtle, energetic depletion and quiet loss. Another key point is that laundry areas are often located near exterior walls or open areas with strong airflow. The energy here moves quickly and does not concentrate, so any object meant to store or accumulate, like money, financial documents, or jewelry, will struggle to maintain its energetic stability. That casual habit of just placing something there for convenience can slowly drain your wealth energy, and you may never realize it is happening. When it comes to money, many people think only in terms of numbers. But in traditional Feng Shui, money is more than just a figure. It is a symbol of living energy. When placed in the right spot, it nurtures prosperity. But if placed in the wrong location, it can silently drain your fortune without you ever noticing. Every corner of your home carries its own energetic frequency, and the place where you store money becomes the anchor point for your wealth energy. If you anchor it correctly, prosperity grows. If not, blessings gradually fade away. The 7 forbidden places I have shared with you are not superstitions. They are principles of energetic balance. Once you understand them, you will see that Feng Shui is not about luck, it is about respect. Respect for your space, your belongings, and the energy flowing through and around you. Money stays with those who treat it with reverence, who give it space to breathe in an environment that is clean, bright, and calm. Starting today, take a thoughtful moment to truly reflect on where you are currently keeping your money. Take the time to clear out that space, clean it with intention, and if necessary, relocate your money to a place that feels energetically aligned and secure. Allow the flow of wealth energy in your home to breathe again, to circulate freely and with purpose. This is more than just moving an object from one place to another. It is a mindful and sacred act, a quiet ritual that reawakens the energy of prosperity right at the heart of your living space. And before you go, leave a positive affirmation in the comments below, a way to symbolically open the door and invite wealth to step into your life. I respect the energy of money, and prosperity is finding its way back to me. If you have found value in these insights, be sure to subscribe to Master Zhen's channel, because every video to come will be another small key to help you protect your blessings, unlock your wealth energy, and live in peace, so that money not only stays with you, but multiplies in serenity and gratitude.